Zoxx Social Club, give it up for Joey Schaefer.
Hey everybody, how are you tonight? This is my second time out here, so please bear with me if you've heard a couple of these jokes before. I am indeed not a musician, which means right now I am a minority. I indeed am one of the few people here who do not know how to finger A minor. Just in case you guys have not heard, by the way, I just want to let you know, you might be deaf. So I've been going to a lot of magic shows recently because I want to hone my craft. There's one magic trick that I've been able to do perfectly every single time, and that's making women disappear. From my life. Forever. So I got a genuine question for you guys.
What's the deal with airline food?
I only ask because I'm on the no-fly list and I'm not allowed to have any, so I'm asking one of you guys to smuggle some off of the plane so I can write some real jokes about this shit. I'm gonna try some crowd work really quick. I've never actually really done this much. You, ma'am, all the way in the back with the gray shirt. What do you do for a living?
I'm selling a freaking good beer.
You sling a good beer. So you're a bartender. Damn, I would have never known you were a bartender unless you told me. You guys blend in really well. Is that just a part of the job? That was not written down at all.
You're doing the best for you.
Thank you. So I don't really like generalizations, but I think this one holds true. Generally, blind people do not care about memes. Because they can't see the joke.
Oh my god.
They just tap and hold on the picture. Me, if I was a bodybuilder. Okay, I need context. You also need eyes. So recently I went on a scientific endeavor. I traveled about 400 miles to find out how far will a man travel for pussy.
How to work out?
Well, the actual question that I answered is it emotional or physical pain when you get blue balled? So I didn't find out how far a man will travel for pussy. So the other day I was driving down the highway, going 80 miles an hour like a patriotic American. And this car pulls up to my left, and they were just matching my speed. It was kind of annoying. So I look over and I see it's this girl who's actually kind of cute. So then I start thinking, is it possible to airdrop this girl my phone number? Is there any chance with this girl? But then she stomps on her gas pedal, and I was like, no chance. That's a Subaru. Exactly, she's a lesbian. She is not into dudes. That looks like a wallet, by the way, just to give you a heads up. I don't know if that is your wallet, but if it's not, free money.
Free wallet.
So guys, you would imagine that coming out is pretty hard. You would think that coming out of the closet is pretty hard. But turns out that coming out while hard is actually way more difficult. Could you imagine explaining that to your step-parents? Oh no, I tripped, fell, and landed on his dick. Please don't punish me, Daddy. Yeah, so point is, just come out early so you're not caught with your pants down. Recently, I've acquired some health insurance. A couple of medical professionals recommended that I get that shit. And I recently figured out that getting a therapist with my insurance is harder than finding a marriage on Tinder. Probably would have been easier to just pay a hooker with like one Pablo of ecstasy. So I like to think about shit a little bit differently than most people. I like to think of depression as an STD. The longer you think about that, the more it starts to make sense. Because, you know, there's a lot of people who didn't have depression and then suddenly did. Speaking of STDs, I've been on a lot of dating apps lately because, you know, I'm a loser. And for whatever reason, one of the first questions I get asked is, how big is your dick? How big is your dick? And I don't normally masturbate next to a ruler. I mean, like, I think, hey, first of all. I mean, I feel like that might put a lot of pressure on me. So instead of giving them a number, I just ask them, what kind of phone do you have? Because like every single day I masturbate directly beneath an iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I think it's like 7.3 inches. That's how long that phone is diagonally, right? So I'm also a part-time distributor of my phone number, ladies. So recently the internet has been going crazy over this debate. Who is going to win in a fight? 100 men or one gorilla? And there's so many YouTube videos about this subject. Everything you need to know about 100 men versus one gorilla. I'm not watching your fucking video. I don't care if you're Brock Lesnar and a zoologist. But I will watch your video if you're Mr. Beast. Because Mr. Beast is the only motherfucker who has the balls to kidnap 100 people and one gorilla, put you all in a room together, and promise you money for surviving. And honestly, I'd love to be a part of the 100. I would just be chilling in the corner, waiting to give that motherfucker a hug. Hey, he deserves that shit. He just killed 99 humans. If you couldn't tell my take on this, by the way, we don't stand a fucking chance. Have you ever seen your friend get punched in the head so fucking hard his head just goes... That's gonna fucking kill your morale a little bit.
Team Gorilla!
Team Gorilla! Fight! A couple of years ago I dated this girl whose catchphrase seemed to be stick it to the man. Stick it to the man. And I thought she was just really progressive. Oh, maybe she was an activist. But it turns out she just really liked to peg dudes.
That's a fucking Saturday.
After I found this out, I didn't really see much of her after that. Because mainly she was behind me. So honestly, my sex life is a lot like Jesus Christ. I mean, it might exist. Even if it did, would you seriously believe me? I mean, like, I am still waiting for the second coming. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith it'll happen. It'll come back. Anyway. So honestly, if my sex life had a slogan, I would have to steal this slogan from Charmin. Less is more. So normally I tell this joke in Madison, but I'm from Janesville, Wisconsin. It's in a place called Rock County. You're probably all familiar with it, given we're all here. But I like to call this place Crack Rock County. Mainly because people come out of here looking like me. With like really big foreheads.
We call those 5 heads.
5 heads, there you go. It's like a 7 head. I don't want to pull my hair back for you. You are kind of pretty, and I am insecure about the size of my forehead.
I know.
Sorry, I don't know if you're with that guy, so I have to downplay it a little bit. I don't want to get punched in the face. I'm just cracking jokes today, okay? No, we come out of here with really big foreheads, some fucking big nostrils, and like some weird-sized penises. So this one might be controversial. I don't really understand why that pill is called Plan B when it's the first thing I put in her water. So a while ago I was at this bar and I heard this girl talking about how she'd lost her dog, and ever since then she's lost a lot of weight, and it's just been really depressing and unhealthy for her. So I tried to cheer her up a little bit. I said, hey, don't worry, I promise you, they're both gonna come back. Has anybody here ever tried to keep off 30 pounds before? Apparently not. Anyway. So, about 5 months ago, I bought a dog. And mainly because my therapist liked to express her right to vote, and a dog costs about as much as a 9mm pistol online. And my roommate told me that my dog has separation anxiety. So as a result of that, I have been reminded every single day that my dog has separation anxiety from Amazon's Alexa. And the one thing that that eavesdropping bitch keeps recommending me is this company. This company, you can send a picture of yourself, and in about a week's time, they'll send you back a twin amputee blow-up doll. And they claim that this doll is gonna give your dog a companion. So I decided to test their claims. I sit down in my office and I call her in, and I just don't move. And I don't know if you like dogs at all, but they don't like this shit one bit. So she like pats my knee. So I go, dude, she liked this a lot less than the first things, dude. She was like patting my chest, patting my face, sneezing in my face. And this thing, by the way, doesn't blink. So I'm kind of committed to a bit. I can't blink. I'm wearing contacts made of boogers. And the main reason I'm so confused by this product is because I'm sitting here imagining the last thing your dog is going to see before you go home or go to work. Alrighty, here you go. I'm going to go to work. You have a good day. Yeah, I love you. Have a good day. Please don't leave me though, because I have anxiety. What am I going to do now? Might as well go hang out on the couch. What the fuck is that thing right there? I thought you just left for work. Well, hey man, how you doing? Ruh-roh. So for the next like 8 hours, your dog is going to be trying to resuscitate a twin amputee blow-up doll, and you're just going to walk back home like nothing ever happened. That dog is going to be looking at you like, are you fucking kidding me right now? This whole day I've been trying to revive something that's not actually real. You are an absolute piece of shit. So when women masturbate, are they being self-absorbed? When I wrote that joke, the only thing I could think about was that one scene in Harry Potter. We need to teleport away from this place, but I'm not 18 yet, so if I teleport us out, they're going to know who did it and where we are. But you're 18, right, Hermione? Oh, you fucking love this spell, you piece of shit. Get in here! Thank you guys for letting me crack some jokes and giving me your undivided attention. Have a great night.